And first at 5, no strike, no work stoppage, but still plenty of unease as a new week begins in the Little Rock School District.
Unionized teachers are working to show their anger over the way bargaining rights went away. THV 11's Rolly Hoyt explores one of their concerns over the possible fate of Little Rock School District.
Dawn and Craig, critics of the plan to return the district to local control keep saying the same thing. Those critics keep saying they want to privatize the LRSD, just like New Orleans. The Big Easy is 100% charters now, and critics call it a poster child for how not to run a district. So we worked with our sister station down there to see the similarities and the differences.
The New Orleans system is really unique in that after Katrina in 2005, they switched to an all-charter system.
And WWL investigative reporter David Hammer has been covering the complicated process after years as a journalist here in Arkansas.
You have a school board here that at this point doesn't control any of the schools directly.
That should sound familiar to us here. In New Orleans, leaders tried to let a hurricane wipe away years of dysfunction. In Little Rock, a state mandate to fix chronic failure swept away a locally elected board. In New Orleans, a teachers union went away. Dozens of charter management groups came in, taking charge under a banner of choice.
The system now has certainly created more high-achieving schools than we had before Katrina, when it was a public district-based system.
But Hammer and his team have highlighted the accountability problems that come from a system like that.
That these private companies may be fudging things, and we've found problems with grade fixing and other issues that may be overemphasizing success.
To be sure, by next November, the LRSD will have much more control than elected officials in New Orleans. Mayor Frank Scott and others want a cap on charters here. Most signs point to people here using NOLA as a cautionary tale and not a trailblazer, while down there, they figure out what's next.
That's the big $64,000 question. They're not really sure how to replicate it in a really evenly distributed way.
Now, some figures from today in our district. There was no noticeable difference in the number of teachers who called in sick. The district reporting 111 absent teachers today. They had 115 last Monday and 111 the Monday before that. But one thing to keep an eye on, the preliminary numbers for student absences could be even higher than Wednesday when they had scheduled a sick out. We'll keep that tracking and have more for you coming up at 6 and 6:30.